Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 1, attempt 1 of Undead Legacy, Permadeath. Check the description down below if you want to get a readout of all the settings that I'll be changing for this playthrough. Yeah, let's hop in and just get things ready. And then maybe I can open chat, we could chit-chat for a little bit. Now, this took forever to come out. Forever. It was a running joke for fans of Undead Legacy that, like, in 2022 he said it'd be done by Christmas. In 2023 he said it'd be done by Thanksgiving. And then in 2020, like, so on and so forth. It just never fucking came out. And I kind of hated the wait. So this better be the best goddamn overhaul mod that I have ever played to justify the wait. Alright? So, new random world. Undead Legacy 1, North Rakosuhe County. Alright, so insane difficulty. Nightmare speed for zombies at night and when they're feral. 64 zombie blood moons. Nightmare speed for the blood moons. 16-hour daylight length. Loot abundance 25%, disabled loot respawn, permanent death, airdrops every 7 days as a reward for defeating the blood moon, and unlimited quest progression limit. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't had a smoke in 24 hours. Losing my fucking mind, but I guess I'm keeping it together just fine. Alright. Hello, Fleek. Let's hop in and get started. I'd imagine we'll be getting a lot more people here in chat viewing the stream shortly. 7 Days to Die was a mainstay of my channel long ago. People have been begging me to play it for fucking months. Let's see if the wait was worth it. Yeah, it's it's a new release of an overhaul mod for 7 Days to Die. Undead Legacy is an overhaul mod that completely revamps and revitalizes a lot of the game's internal systems, and we've been waiting a very long time for this one. A very long time. Undead Labs is recognized by many 7 Days to Die fans as the definitive best way to play the game. Hopefully that remains true. We had to wait several years for this update to Undead Legacy. And as I mentioned before, it was becoming a little bit of a long-running joke for the community that we would finally see Undead Legacy's newest version in, like, 2030. You've never heard of 7 Days to Die, eh? Well, I think that as you watch me play it, you're probably going to develop an interest in it. It's the best zombie survival crafting horde game there is. Alright, we got 40 plant fibers. I gotta put my bug out bag down. Grab everything out of it. All right. I do notice some of the sound effects are a little loud. Let's go 10, and then in-game music, I'll bump up a little more. Alright, we gotta do our basics of survival tutorial, and then I gotta try to find a place to live. I heard a chicken. I don't know if I'll be able to catch it, but I'll try. Fuck yeah. That's a good amount of feathers. Okay. We need more branches and 6 more stones. Yeah, I saw that arrow mast. I saw that. I don't care very much about it. The legal world is gonna be what it is, but... Alright, one more. Craft a stone axe and a stone pickaxe, and now I can start harvesting these bird nests to stockpile feathers. That gunshot was really fucking loud, by the way. I'm worried that the audio balance might be shit in this. Gonna be certain sound effects that just cause ear rape, you know? Anyway, we got a house right here. Maybe we should search it. I need to get a feel for what combat is like in this version. I know that there's inventory size, but there's also a weight mechanic. So you have to factor that in. You don't want to weigh yourself down too much, you know what I mean? Anyway, how do I make like a bow? It requires a carpenter's table. Carpenter's table requires scrap, resin. I know how to get resin. You gotta knife a tree. I mainly want to return to action skills. I want action skills to come back. Yeah, when that happens, I'll get super fucking excited. That's one of the things I'm gonna enjoy about this overhaul mod, is that it has a action skill-centric gameplay loop. Alright, so I can't just make traps, right? Wood spikes is unlearned. Unlocked by wood spikes research. Okay. I need basic research data. So I think in this overhaul mod, you have to scrap schematics that you don't want to keep so that you get, like, research data, and then you can spend that on other stuff. Scrap wood and broken planks. Yeah, you get different resources. See, I'm getting nails from the pallets. So we're gonna want to be very creative about the stuff that we try to harvest. I can't make a bow yet. Maybe I should just base up in here. Wait. Oh my god, this knife is so weak. And I feel like, yeah, there's major ear rape problems here. I have the ambient volume set to 5% on a 40% baseline, dude. Like, that's insane. Maybe I'll turn down the overall and then increase the musics. Yeah, that's better. I can't seem to search the zombie's corpse. Can I, like, harvest it? I don't know. There's more zombies in here, though. What was that? Okay. Shit, that's a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't really repair the door yet. I don't know what I need to do it. But I can't use the axe to repair it. Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out how a lot of these new systems work. It's been a long time since I played Undead Legacy. At least it looks like the house is mostly clear. There's coffee in there. Yeah, now if you look at toilets and sinks and stuff like that, coffee makers, there's actually coffee in there. I just need to have an empty bottle, and I can actually fill the bottle with the coffee from the coffee maker, right? Never seen anyone run this mod before. I think you'll love it, buddy. If you're a fan of kind of like the Alpha 16 sort of, you know, I was a major fan of Alpha 16, the learn by doing build of the game. And this version is kind of a throwback to that. Anyway, this knife isn't going to last much longer. What I need to do is make the carpenter bench. So we need resin, scrap iron, and wood. I don't know the best way of getting scrap iron. There's an iron node down there. Maybe I'll go check that out and come back here. There's another chicken. Got it. Yeah, and the gun doesn't seem nearly as loud anymore, which I like. Alright, my knife is busted, dude. How would I repair it? Repaired with repair kit. I do have a couple of repair kits. I mean, technically, but let's try to last long enough to make like a bone knife or something. Anyway, if I need scrap iron. Iron ore. Well, shit, that's not scrap iron at all. Yeah, I can't use that. Alright, I guess gathering husky cars might be the way to go. Let's harvest this sedan. Yeah, in order to keep 7 days to die fresh, you gotta tweak your difficulty. You gotta create scenarios where you're more likely to die. One of the ways I do that is Nightmare Speed Ferals and Nightmare Zombies at night. And, of course, insane difficulty as the baseline so that they deal as much damage as possible. And it takes as much damage dealt by you as possible to kill them. Okay, we got 24 scrap iron so far. We need a little bit more. This cruiser is locked. I can try to lockpick it. Use A and D, or hold that to drag. Okay, I got into a fucking cop car with lockpicks, dude. That's sick. I got a bottle and a bone. Fuck yeah, dude. Gotta love that progression loot. If anything can help me quit smoking, it's a good 7 days to die experience, and resentful as I am to Subquake for the fact that it took so long to get this, I know it's gonna be good. We're gonna have to head back to that house. I do want to base up there, and I'll just go ahead and use the repair kit on that knife for now. Locked. I wonder if this game has like the Skyrim strat, where you just sort of leave the interface and come back in, and it resets the durability of your lockpick. Right? Like maybe I can get the most out of a lockpick that way. This is very difficult to pick. Okay, it actually looks like I'm losing lockpick durability. Alright, so that means you can't exploit it. Hello, Chris. It's been a hot minute, buddy, and you're damn straight. Yo, we got a wristwatch. That's wild. Can I, like, wear that? I mean, I guess I can already tell the time. Let's gather all this scrap metal right here. And then we gotta head back to our quote-unquote starter base and get it ready. There's a lot of firewood there, and I'd imagine that might be really useful for us getting started. Yeah, it's not far. It's right there. Alright. We certainly have enough scrap metal now. I got some spare rope. We got a little bicycle frame right here, but it's not repairable. Some of them are, but not this one. We're gonna want to take a look at the skill points later. But for now, before nightfall, I need to figure out how to repair the doors, right? I need to make sure I have like a fighting position for nighttime, because the zombies are nightmare speed, and I can't just go toe-to-toe with them. At least, you know, they're nightmare speed at night. By the way, in Undead Legacy, you can pick up and move everything. Okay, so if I want, there's a beer barrel here. I could pick that up and take it. Right? I can take these chairs. I can take anything I want and move it as a decoration, which is honestly pretty cool. It's one of the main great things about Undead Legacy, you know? You know what? Scrapping that would have got me only 4 scrap iron. But when I harvested it, I got scrap iron and cloth, so you can actually like gain more resources that way. Anyway, carpenter's table requires wood from a cut down tree and some resin, so let's do that. That's a dead tree, so we won't get any resin from it. Have I played Once Human? I heard about it, but I don't typically like those kinds of games, you know? Yeah, I've heard about Once Human, but I don't like the, like, I don't know, it's a kind of game where you grind for higher level gear, and your progression's tied to your gear score, and it's a predominantly online game, right? Like, I just don't really vibe with those. Alright. Let's build and place the carpenter's table. I want a bow. Because once I have a bow, I can start getting, like, sneak shots on the zombies. Apparently, you even have to worry about your flashlight battery in this, which is kind of cool. It's a large storage container. There's a destroyed workbench here. I wonder if I could harvest it for anything good. I can take this lantern, for example. So, like, if I want to move that lantern, I think I can. I'll need a higher lockpicking skill to try and get into that gun safe, but we'll just mark it for now. All right. We have the carpenter's table now. Let's put it down somewhere. It seems massive. I played Stardew Valley Permadeath a long time ago. I got all the way to that Golden Coconut Island. Like, I basically beat the game. I got to the bottom of the Skull Caverns and everything. Fuck, I want to get rid of these. Okay, at least it destroys both at the same time. Yeah, we're gonna get these out of the way so I can put my carpentry bench there. Will moving the lantern modify the... Hang on. You can recharge the lantern, but you need batteries. It'll probably modify the heat map. I mean, if lighting improves the heat map and makes, you know, generates heat, then yeah. All right. Carpenter bench is going down right here. Now I can make other shit. Let's make the bone knife, the primitive bow, some stone arrows. It costs less resin to make rope in the carpenter's table, which is interesting. Primitive repair kits will require more stone. That's dirt. Yeah, there's boulders around. Let's find one. There's a nitrate boulder over there. Alright, let's go to that stone boulder right there. Large stones and small stones, eh? Mining tools skill has improved. Yeah, we have action skills. This is crazy. This is all new. I have no idea. So what, these are like specializations, I'm assuming? It's pretty wild. Yeah, we're gonna have to explore the level up system soon. Our first wilderness zombie is out there. Damn, this bone knife is actually comparable in strength to this one. Nice. Got a decapitation. Okay. We're gonna want to get a lot of stone. Quite a lot of stone. It looks like we have a nearby town over there, so when we're feeling comfortable, we can try to move into it. But for now, since I'm getting a feel for the mod, I want to hang on the outskirts, stay at that cabin, until I'm feeling truly comfortable with going into town. We need primitive repair kits. I may or may not be able to craft them cheaper at the bench. I don't think so. But let's start making our primitive armor. I'll need more cloth, resin, and plant fibers. That's a dead tree. Fucking tanky. Alright. At the very least, at a glance, it does not appear as though they have any sort of a rage mode mechanic. I don't know. It does look like she's moving a little faster now. There's a lot of fucking zombies out here now. I guess the quiet lull of the early game is now over. Yeah, we need better weapons for sure. You can find better weapons. There are better weapons to be found. And crafted. It's just right now we're in the early game on insane difficulty, so it's gonna seem a little grindy. And combat's gonna require competence. I have to like manage my distance and my dodges and stuff. Well, all those zombies are dead. Let's grab some sap and head back to the cabin. I have some meat secured as food. I could char the meat, most likely. Let's make a couple of primitive repair kits, and then wear the armor pieces that we were able to craft. I have everything except for the chest piece so far, and I need a shovel as well. I'll craft one. Let's repair our axe. Does it reduce the quality? Block damage 20.2. Block damage 20.2. Okay. So you can keep on recrafting your tools to get a random roll of their stats, which is pretty cool. Like if you wanted slightly more damage or whatever. Alright, thank you very much, Warlock. Glad to see you, buddy. Alright, let's cut it down. The sun is leaning westward. It'll be nighttime soon enough. Alright, let's go back to our cabin. I will need to get more cloth, but maybe we can harvest a couple of pieces of furniture to get the rest of what we need. We are starting to get hungry, so I'll want to figure out our food situation. We have a can of miso soup, but that really isn't going to stretch us very far. And how do I repair that, by the way? Like, how would I go about repairing the door? Probably this hammer, which would require a wooden handle, which would require a glue. Fuck. Okay. I hope I find a glue. Are you coming? All right. I'm gonna make more arrows. 5 more. As far as storage goes, I'm gonna go down here and grab the main loot chest. I have a shovel now. Hey, goddamn, thank you very much, Warlock. Thank you very damn much. That's gonna help a lot. Especially, I'm not playing Power World anymore, right? So, viewership's a lot less than it was. So thank you very much, buddy. Everybody who received those memberships, welcome to the pack. For most of you, welcome back to it. I appreciate that, Warlock. Big time, buddy. You can search these boxes? Okay, that's pretty wild. Let's grab this crate right here. Tattered socks. Yeah, this crate is a decent storage container. Let's start depositing some things in here. There's a lot more items in Undead Legacy, by the way. It's going to be hard to manage your storage when you're just getting started out. Okay. We're doing pretty good on fluids. I don't need to worry about where my next drink is gonna come from. Anyway, the inventory's been more or less sorted. But I need a campfire or something. Gotta be able to cook food. So, stones and branches. We'll just put the campfire right here on the table. Alright. I can make this. I need a grill or a cooking pot for the other stuff, though. Yeah, we'll make some charred meat. It will make me thirsty, but drinks are the one area of the game where I'm not too worried right now. Let's grab some firewood. Alright, we're making some charred meat. Let's continue searching this house. Yo, I can see my body. What? That's crazy. Okay. 2 ropes, 30 plant fibers, and 20 cloth. Rope, plant fibers, and 20 cloth. I'll need to get more plant fibers, but I can certainly do that. Let's drink this fresh water. Look at that. There's murky water everywhere. Steroids. Oh god, they're running. Oh, that's fucked. I didn't realize how late it was. Actually, that's not right. Hang on, let me check my settings. Yeah, look at this here. So, it's this. The day length is 16 hours, but the time of dusk, you have to be very specific about that. Yeah, so 22 and 6. That's what it's supposed to be. 16-hour days, 8-hour nights. Yeah, it's actually earlier than it's supposed to be. I thought that it just meant like the time the sun starts setting or the time the sun starts rising, but it's weird how there's 2 different settings which govern like the day-night cycle. It's been 24 hours since my last cigarette. Alright, so it's still daytime for now, I think. You're gonna jump over the railing, buddy? Please? Okay. See you in a bit, Warlock. Fresh water, that's nice. Yeah, some things are better to be scrapped and some things are better to be harvested. We'll have to learn that over time. But like, I got 8 nails and 5 cloth and a few planks from that bed. These I should harvest with the pickaxe. I remember that. You get way more cloth and scrap metal than if you just picked it up and scrapped it. All right. We certainly have the cloth that we need to make our chest armor. We just need more plant fiber now. First blood. God, the audio balance in this is so fucked up. Like, I literally have the ambient sound volume down to 5%. You know what I mean? Like, the zombies are so freaking loud. Damn it. All right, purse. A little bit of cash. Shamway box. Chicken ration. Fair enough. Let's go get a little more plant fiber. I never found a glue. That's crazy, yo. You eat like the entire can. That's dope. All right, primitive outfit. We now have the entire primitive set equipped. I'm gonna drink that water. I never found a glue, and I don't think I can find one before nighttime, but I will at least try. Like, maybe if I head toward town, we might find some glue in the trash, and maybe I could make the hammer for repairing. Apparently I don't have my arrows. Right, I must have left them in the bench. I gotta make sure I'm home within a couple of hours. Making sure I get home alive wouldn't be bad either. Apparently you can repair a lot of these cars and get them serviceable again. I got a bobby pin, which I believe is an improvised lockpick. Very durable, though. Nice. Good morning, Matthew. How are you? Let's eat that can of miso. Take the bottle. Yo, the trader's right here. Right, quests exist. I got a brass valve. Let's find out if the trader compound is indestructible or not. Yes, it is. I don't think I can stay here past nightfall, though. Probably gonna teleport me out. Free sand. Come on, glue. There's a fucking ATV right there. UV glass. The tail end of, yeah, thank you, buddy. I haven't been able to get the fade out to work, honestly. It just doesn't work, which is really shitty. I tried to get it working, but I just can't.
Listen, you son of a bitch.
Greetings.
Look, Blockhead, get moving, jackass. This don't pay.
Let's trade. If you wish.
Okay, yeah, I gotta get out of here. It's, 2100 hours. Unfortunately, I did not find a glue. It is what it is. I don't think I could buy one, but I could see.
Take a look, but don't expect me to hold your hand through it.
I'll sell the ranger boots, but he doesn't have a glue. He has adhesive, but that's not the same as glue. Okay.
All right, now
What's going on? Understood.
Yeah, no
Sure.
glue. Let's get home. Nice, more meat. Oh, it's almost nighttime. Night of day one. I wonder how I'm gonna cope with nighttime, knowing that I can't, like, repair the door or build frames to put in the door. Maybe I'll be able to get that stuff by the end of day one later, but I'm too inexperienced to have it by the end of day one right now. Aw, shit, here we go again. Welcome, Mehmet. I'm pretty hyped to be back in 7 Days to Die, and I have to admit, at present, I'm really enjoying Undead Legacy, and I think that this could be a mainstay for the channel for months. I mean, it's going well enough where I think I could play the shit out of this. Be the next Power World for us. Harvested one more tree before nightfall. Shit. I gotta kill her before nighttime. Otherwise, she'll become a lot more deadly. Okay, the zombies definitely do still have a rage mode mechanic in this mod. Okay, got her. Let's head inside and try to stay quiet. There's a fucking beer sitting there. Sure, let's bottle that. I can switch between first and third person camera. How do you like... Here we go. Yeah. Okay. Where's our arrows that we crafted? We have more meat right here. 4 charred meat. I definitely need more storage. So let's start taking a look at stuff. As far as storage goes, you can just pick up and place any storage container that you want. Hello, Claire. I'm doing okay. It's been over 24 hours since my last cigarette, and it feels alright. Yeah, the withdrawals aren't too bad because I spent a few days getting ready to quit. Yeah, how are you doing, Claire? I will get more thirsty once I eat that charred meat. $14 scrap metal for the coffee maker is not bad. Now, you can't really pick these up, so the only option is to harvest them. It's your day off, huh? Right on. Good, good. Primitive backpack? Unlearned. How do I learn? How does one learn? I want to learn. Okay. Is there like handcrafting, carpentry? What is this? So I need to find and scrap schematics. I need to get research, and then you also need corresponding items to unlock that field of research. So I think I have this stuff. Improved carpentry, log table. Like I think I already have that stuff. Yeah, wait. Unlearned. Okay, so I haven't unlocked that stuff. I can't make the kiln, the cardboard storage, none of that. We're gonna have to start looting to get those schematics. Now, is there any way for me to craft those schematics by chance? What are they called? Basic research. There's a research station requiring old books and paper to craft. It looks like I can make some types of research, but only specialized. I can't make the standard type of research shit. Head candle? What? Okay. So here we have our entire list of action skills. You get better at doing things by doing them. It makes perfect sense. And then we have our regular skills here, but how do I... These are all locked right now, and I don't know how to unlock them. Every 5 fortitude. You still have your book series in here. I have a mission to do. I'm almost done with the basics of survival. Let's craft a wooden spear and a wooden club. I just need 3 rope, which can be crafted in here for cheap. Okay. open challenges window, turn it all in. Do I have any like skill points or something for doing all that? Yeah, I have 4 skill points. 40 to inventory carry limit, 20 to maximum food and thirst, 5% increased melee weapon physical damage, and increased mining tool physical damage. Enforcer is definitely just pure combat and healing. Scout, increased physical damage with spears, bows, crossbows, snipers, decreased stamina consumption while aiming, increased dismemberment chance, plus 10 to loot and trader stage, recon. Increased crouch speed and stealth effectiveness. Decreased action noise level. I don't like that. Fucking zombie out there. Specialist. Well, I feel like assault is definitely the best one. Okay, this is sus. I can't repair that door. Wait. Maybe I can take this and then put it there. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we got a little like barrier now, right? Like I can't craft frames yet, but I can put a chair in front of the door. Power attack damage 10. 13. Hey, sweetie. Gotta go? Yeah. Okay, give me a hug and a kiss. Seven. Yes. All right. Bye-bye, sweetie. I love you very much. Please be safe. So the wooden club has a lot more damage than the knife does, but the stamina cost for the knife is 5. This is 3 times the stamina cost for only double the damage. So that is the pitfall. I'm gonna scrap those, and I'm gonna keep using the knife, because honestly, the knife is better in terms of stamina efficiency per damage point caused. We're gonna make more rope. And then I need primitive repair kits. The bone shiv would only cost 10 bones to craft a new one instead of using this one. Maybe I should just do that. But it looks like I can't scrap the bone knife. Alright, we have a new bone knife. I'll just drop this one. I mean, I guess technically I can keep using it till it breaks. So, locked. +5 to strength. 1% increased melee physical damage and carry weight limit increased by 5. But how would I do the knife stuff though? Like I wanna... Oh, maybe. Hang on. This is a massive fucking skill tree. Like this is insane. So this is the bleed stuff. Alright, well, we'll just start investing here. So +5 to strength. Oh yeah. Decreased stamina consumption while using melee weapons. That probably applies to tools as well. Increased melee physical damage. That might also apply to like block damage. Holy fuck, dude. Okay, I'll get that. And the decreased stamina cost. Fuck that, dude. Okay. You can search in the upper right corner. Oh, okay, cool. So like bleed would be highlighted right here. Cool. Thank you, Claire. We might survive our first night. I'm gonna char more meat. I wonder if you die or start starving when your food meter runs out. I haven't really found that out yet. Either way, I have to eat now. It's gonna cost us some hydration. We're starting to get thirsty. I do have a coffee still. I guess I'll drink that. Holy shit. Oh! I'm definitely noticing the improved stamina efficiency now. That was intense. Okay. I'm gonna char more meat. Where's our firewood? Right here. Now, as far as the water goes, you need a cooking pot in order to boil that. Yeah, so I won't be able to just boil water willy-nilly. Damn. Okay, I like the third-person camera that we got here now. I don't imagine I'll be using it very often, but sometimes it really helps to have that boosted field of view. Wooden sawhorse. I'm not really getting anything from it, but we're gonna want to check all that stuff at least once. Now, where's my flashlight? The lighting is fucking beautiful in this. Alright, so this chair, I can scrap it for 2 leather. Or I can harvest it for 1 leather and 14 scrap. Possibly more leather, depending on the attempt. Like, depending on that specific harvest. My lockpicking skill still isn't high enough. I require 100 lockpicking in order to get that. Which... plus 25 to lockpicking. With more lockpicking increases down here. I don't know how I feel about this skill tree. I don't typically like these big, broad, like, Path of Exile skill trees, but... okay. You can still probably smash your way into the gun safe, but it would take ages. The lighting is beautiful in this, though, eh? Is there a salvaging like... no, there's salvaging tools, but no salvaging workbench. The fuck is that? Oh god. That's a screamer, I think. Fuck that. It's a deer? Wow, it is. You're right. Thank you, Mehmet. I'll try to take it out. I mean, we could use the meat. It looks like there might be a couple of deer out there. Crawler. my god. Stamina. Oh god. Holy shit, dude. This shit's just absolutely fucking wild. I got some of the meat, and it only took one headshot to bring it down, which I appreciate. Oh god. Alright, I put a barrel down in front of the door. That's a feral, so... Yeah, you gotta use objects in this in the early game. I kinda hope he doesn't end up breaking that barrel, because, like, if he does, you know. God, he's got so much health. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's wild. Oh my god. I think we're cooked, chat. I think we're kind of done. I have no way out. Rip, bozo. You get what you fucking deserve. Maybe I'll like it more later, Chris. The skill tree? That's weird. I shouldn't even be able to respawn. Oh, okay, so it's permanent death for your character. I don't know. The permanent death setting looks like it's not even working, but we know the score. We just delete it, right? Yeah, shooting ain't it. That wasn't a good idea. All right. Well, you know what? We can always start again. I'm gonna have to figure out. You know how people like they have sections in their YouTube videos where it's like intro, and then the next section is like this stuff, and then you have another section. I need to figure out how to do that so that in this episode I can have like first attempt, and then like died and respawned like in the search bar so that people can see where the actual, you know, if we survive long enough. I'm gonna quit and reopen the game, just do a little data dump here. I don't know if we spawn in the same place. I don't know if we spawn in the same area or if it's like a random spawn anywhere in the seed. I really have no idea. But I mean, we can find out by just loading into the same seed again. Yeah, this is still attempt 1. The whole episode is my first attempt at the mod, right? But we'll need like spawn 1 and spawn 2 in the search bar for the stream when it's done. I need to figure out how to do that. It's a useful tool. Okay, so everything is the same. Permanent death doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, because it didn't completely reset my progression at all, but we can just, you know, take care of that ourselves by deleting the profile when we die. So we have our randomly generated map. Let's hop in again. Finally popped our cherry. I feel like I did an exemplary job of quitting cigarettes this time. Is the smell attracting more zombies now? Is that a thing in Undead Legacy? I know it's a thing in vanilla, but... I think it was the gunshots that really attracted the zombies. Yeah, after the gunshots, I got myself overwhelmed. Alright, so we may be in the exact same place. I think we are, but this time I won't base up in that house. I'll loot it, but we'll go to town right away and we'll start doing jobs for Trader Rect. Put the bag down. Grab everything out of it. I'm gonna want to try to make a knife before my pocket knife breaks. Wow, I can actually break the bird nests just by punching them well enough. That's cool. Don't need to wait for your axe before you start doing that. Alright, we already have the rope and branches. I'll grab some extra branches. And now we need to get the stone. There's a scout tower over there. Maybe I'll base up there. Yeah, because we can use that as like a lookout point, right? Oh yeah, third-person view. A man in his underwear braving the harsh wilderness. Let's fucking go. Castaway. Put your ass away. Alright, I still need 6 more stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder if I can make like the red tea and stuff. No, it says unlearned. Yeah, we gotta do the research stuff later. Okay, stone pickaxe and axe. All right. Anyway, I should be able to get the scrap iron that we need inside the house. So we'll start looting it soon. I gotta admit, I'm feeling it. Even though I'm quitting smoking, even though I have every justification to feel uncomfortable, jittery, out of place, I'm actually immersed in the experience. I'm enjoying it. I'm digging the action skills. I like how broad the skill trees are. Like, I think you're right that I'm gonna end up enjoying it more by the time I get used to it. Yeah, I'm excited to be back in 7 Days to Die. I always knew that I was gonna have to wait for Undead Legacy before I'd be able to get back into it. Nice fucking try. Get out of here. She's a little short. She's very short. Yeah, I almost can't even hit her. Alright, she's dead. Alright, there's no coffee in the coffee maker this time, but, you know, there is the scrap metal available. I want to finish with this POI as quick as possible so we can endeavor to move into the nearby town. The days are long enough, we should have plenty of time. All right. Wow. Don't know how I feel about you guys getting stuck. They might get through the door. All right. More. This knife is almost broken, but I should be able to at least unlock the bone knife. I don't have the bones yet, though. Like the actual bones themselves. Damn, that's good damage. Hell yeah, bud. Use those mining tools, fuck them up. Fuck yeah, dude. Look at that damage, that's crazy. Fucking crazy. Take your pick. Got it? Because it's a pickaxe? Like, he's picking the pickaxe. Alright. You have to put it into the description. Okay, fair enough. That sounds pretty easy to do. Thank you, Matthew. Which means that I would need to write down the timestamp of when the death occurred. So 120, let's say like an hour to an hour 15. 7 days UL episode 1. 1 hour to 1 hour 15 mins. Start it over. All right, cool. I will do that later, and we'll check back tomorrow. See if I nailed it. See if I got it right. I only have one empty bottle. I guess I'll just take the beer. Anything up here? Not that I can see. Fuck yeah, dude. I need one more scrap iron and we're good. We can make that carpentry bench, make our bone knife. I will need to get some bones, but wow, the loot box was empty, eh? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Alright, carpenter's table is being crafted. Can I get any nails from the nightstand? No. I am at least a little curious what I get for a door. Planks, broken planks. That's it. I'm gonna mark this firewood. I'll take a little bit right now, but we'll mark it and come back here later when we want to hoard it. Let's go down to the basement and loot that, and then we'll head out of here, I think. I got a glue. Well, that's lucky. Hang on, let's put this bench down. I needed that glue for something. I don't quite remember what, but let's make a primitive bow. I'll need to do some digging. I'll make the club, arrow. I need to get some bones. Let's make a spear. All right, let's make 10 rope. And then yeah, I want to be leaving by just about noon, like going to town by noon. Shit. Fuck yeah. Okay. Plenty of bones. I got an engine. I might be able to scrap that for a whole bunch of upfront mechanical parts. Hell yeah, dude. That's the best use of this gun. It's too weak for actually using against zombies, but you can totally use it to harvest animals. Shit. Hang on. I'd imagine those corpses won't despawn if I go just craft a knife and come back. My flashlight battery is... okay. Make a shiv. Scrap that. The flashlight is definitely a pretty buggy thing. but there may be a patch for it later. All right, let's go back there and get ready to head into town. It's 12:30. I need plant fiber in order to craft my armor. And we'll need more resin as well. It takes 50 cloth to make the full set, it looks like, and a whole bunch of plant fibers, so I might not be able to craft it right away. Alright, we got a shitload of additional resin. Now we'll cut down the tree itself. Wonder what happens if the last hit is actually with the knife. I'm actually getting heavy, probably because of the engine. Yeah. Character's heavy. Okay. We gotta go. Lighten my load a little bit by crafting some stuff. I haven't made a shovel yet. But that would require large stones, which would require digging up a boulder. Yeah, we're a little behind on schedule. I'm gonna grab this. Oh shit, that's heavy. Way too heavy to take. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is rough. The early game is so brutal, although I feel like finding that car engine was a big problem. If I drop it, I can move normally. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna fucking store it in here, I guess, and then we'll get going. My load right now is what? Where does it? Okay, 99 out of 100. Wait. Do things weigh less if I like put them? No. Okay, well, either way, I'm gonna mark this place as firewood and engine. Okay. Now we gotta go. We'll go to that cell tower over there. It's not too far from where Trader Wrecked is. Where's the cotton I just picked up? Oh my god. Okay. Useless to us right now. We can't use it. I gotta get one of these boulders. I'm worried it'll over encumber me a bit. We are touching a slight amount of over encumbrance. I'll harvest 2 of these boulders and we'll call it there. Welcome back, Claire. That should do. I'll be able to make a shovel with that. I do kind of want that chicken. Got it. I got 3 honeycombs from that stump. Interesting. Another 3 honeycombs. It looks like you gather up the honeycombs and then you craft something with them. Alright. But honey might be heavily gated behind, like, research, so... I really wish I had some spike traps or something. Jesus, dude. There's a lot of zombies here that are gonna require clearing before I can even begin to think about settling down. I'm still slightly over encumbered. I need to shed more weight. Let's just put this bench in there. Alright, I'm now fully mobile, as much as I need to be. I'll try to use bleeds to whittle them all down instead of... Yeah, that's a good rate of damage, actually. Very good rate of damage. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna pull a work smart, not hard on this one. It is taking a while. Okay. Grab the chicken. Harvesting skill has improved by 1 level. Okay. Now I'll ready the axe, and while they bleed, I'll go for those headshots. That's gonna need to be repaired. And then there was the big guy. Jesus, this fight took a while, but at least now we've secured the area and we can start moving in. The game feels good, Zuzi. I'm enjoying it, yeah. It's good enough to distract me from, like, you know, the lack of cigarettes and stuff, so it's obviously doing quite well, yeah. You still on your way to work? Thought I heard something over there. It might have just been a rabbit. All right. Yeah, we got to move in here. I need to make a repair kit. It requires more stone. Let's grab everything from our storage here and maybe harvest one. Here we go. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, those guys are still the most dangerous zombie type. They have high health, really high rage chance. The thug zombie. Getting thirsty. I gotta drink something. Hang on. The drinking animations could definitely do with some improvement. Like eating and drinking in general. I feel like maybe Subquake should take a play out of the Tarkov mod playbook, you know? Nice, got a critical dismember. Jesus, dude. I do hope that the zombies stop spawning eventually. I gotta settle into my home before nightfall, and we're running out of time because of all this fighting. Although I think I have until 2200 hours, so like we still have some time. Gotta refresh my chat, getting a glitch with it. All right. Let's grab everything out of the car. I'll harvest a boulder first. There's a boulder right over here, I think. Yeah, we need more stone and large stone. Right there. We are running out of time, though, man. Like... It takes a while to get yourself set up in a base in this. Which I kind of like. I do need to greatly improve with my early game, though. Like, I need to get better at it. It might even be a good idea to go to a base location first and then build your carpentry bench, right? Like, do it in a different order. And there's also the option of potentially, like, you can disable the basics of survival tutorials, so maybe I could just start with those 4 skill points instead of even having to do all this, right? Okay, grabbed all my stuff. We are quite encumbered now, but I'll store it inside that truck right there. I'm just glad we had that drink of water, but we're gonna want to find something more permanent soon. Alright, let's sort everything by weight. We can at least make sure we're putting the heaviest stuff away first. Lamb rations, eh? I'll eat those. I can make one more piece of armor. Let's grab the ammunition, maybe the beer for the stamina efficiency buff. All right, we'll take all that. Yo, there's 3 mineral water in here. Let's fucking go. That's a mythical pull. I don't know how I feel about this utility worker, though. Nice, we got a decat. I guess I feel pretty damn good about him. Unfortunately, in this overhaul mod, you can't disable rage mode. Like, a lot of the 3.0 settings are not a part of this. Yo, how is it nighttime already? It's 1800 hours. And I'm not even sure he was sprinting. I gotta take a look at my settings. What is going on here? It's 1800 hours. It is not supposed to be nighttime yet. Day length, 16 hours. Yeah, see, these settings change themselves again. So I'm gonna have to check that every time we play. So if I want to have 8 hours, that's ends at 6. So we still have a few hours before nightfall. I got beat up. I took a couple of hits there. It's absolutely fucking amazing that we have this, though. Look at that, eh? I got a fucking mineral water. There's still 2 mineral water in there as well. That's crazy. Let's drink that now. And maybe I could get a job or 2 done for wrecked. Ain't nobody got time for that, woman. Those stumps are a great source of firewood, actually. You get a lot for very little effort. Alright, Trader's compound is over there. Let's grab these bones on the way. I ain't fighting all that just so I can pick the lock on a car. Fuck that. Fighting is tedious and insane. Yeah, we're gonna avoid it as much as we can. I got a tennis racket? Is that a good weapon? Doesn't look like a good weapon.
Happy hour.
Evening.
If you want to jump, it's a deal.
All right.
Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong.
I never
end of the
actually
road.
made a shovel. Where is the tower? Right over there. All right, see you later, Susanna. I love you, sweetie. I got 2 mechanical parts back to back. Let's see how dense this stone is. This is a terrain stone block, so get a good amount of large stone from it. This is just like pure large stone right here. All right. I may not do that buried job tonight. I kind of want to try to just craft my armor, get the basics of survival completed, and then get our skill points that we can spend. I don't have much in the way of available, like, storage space. Got another painkiller. I have this file cabinet and the truck outside and this cupboard. So, plant fibers. I need resin and a little bit more rope. Oh, that takes a while. Let's go put down the carpenter bench if we even can. Like, I might need to build it out here, actually. I'll still need more cloth in order to make the shoes, but we're close. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. I've done this before. He's jank. He's fucking janking, chat. Can I, like, get you? You're goddamn right I can. I need to mind my stamina, though, because if he gets over that railing, I'm screwed. All praise the god of jank. It giveth and taketh. Pure skill. Complete and utter skillage was demonstrated there. I kind of wish you could see how much more of the animal you still have to butcher. There we go. Yeah, I should be able to get the cloth I need from this couch. I love you too, Susanna. I got 10 nails from that. I can't really speak to how much... Okay, we are getting cloth. It's not that much. I need 10. It has been a ride, and at least we finished Pal World before we stopped playing it, right? For a while there, I was thinking about stopping, and we hadn't even beaten it yet. Okay, we're making the last piece of cloth armor that we need. Holy shit! Okay, man, I did not miss rage mode. When 3.0 came out, that was the very first thing that I started disabling, was rage mode. I really wish I could turn it off here, too. Yeah, rage mode has always been a really stupid mechanic. The whole point to the game was shambling zombies during the day, sprinting zombies at night. What sense does it make to subvert the entire dynamic of that and make it so they run during the day, right? Like, it just didn't make sense. Okay, challenges window. We're done. It's almost nighttime. I'm gonna want to try to turtle up for the evening. And I have to make sure that I have some barricade blocks for the door. Without those, I may not last very long. Okay. I can take that newspaper box and use it as a barricade. All right, let's get in. By nightfall, these hills will be swarming with orcs. Okay, I can make the handle now, which means I can make the hammer. Alright, we now have a wooden hammer, can be used to repair and upgrade blocks. Yeah, we can pick up and move storage containers. Even like the main loot stash ones, which is pretty cool. Let's put that down. I need repair kits. Branch, bone, and stone. I hear zombies out there, so let's start turtling up for the night. Let's put that down. And let's begin cleaning up in here a little bit. All right, the flashlight might not actually be buggy. What I think happens is when you turn it on, it starts at 100. And then it goes down to the present value. Fuck. I don't like the sound of that, dude. That zombie's big. I hope he's not like a feral. I need to learn how to make fucking spike traps. But it's a research thing, right? Like I can't get it yet. Please tell me he's not under the floor now. Are we good? We are 100% not good. Please go faster. Holy shit. Okay. I gotta try to lose them all. I gotta sprint away and then try to crouch. But I keep on attracting more as I try to get away from the first batch, so. It does seem really hard to get away from fucking zombies, like... Mainly because I can't nerd pole anywhere. I don't have any nerd polling frames yet. Can I please be done? No, of course not, because somehow they just know where I am. It used to be, like, I remember you could simply crouch. Like, if you crouched, then you would lose what was chasing you, because they wouldn't be able to see you, right? But now it's like, that's not the case anymore. Doesn't help that I'm getting fucking hungry. Please be done. I just want to get the fuck away. What the hell? Yo, there's a glitch with the flashlight. No wonder they've been seeing me. That's not my fault. The flashlight was off, and yet despite the fact that I had it off, my stealth meter was like super high. And then when I turned the flashlight on, my stealth meter got low, right? It's become very obvious. They're gonna have to, Subquake has to, look at that, my battery's going down on the fucking flashlight even though I don't even have it out. Like, yeah, the flashlight needs major fucking work. We got away though, and we found out why I was unable to get away. It was a glitch. It was just a glitch. Anyway, as long as I'm low and slow, I should be able to get back. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that flashlight. There's major glitches with it. I might even want to just make like a torch instead, which I think I will do. I need oil to make one. I don't know if the torches have limited lifespan yet, but... I need to make some fucking food. How do you, like... It's been so long since I've played that I don't even remember how to... Oh, left click. Yeah, I didn't remember how to go the other way. You know what I mean? Like... Okay, we're now huddling by the fire, waiting for our charred meat. Okay, I got most everything deposited. Oh my god, it just got really fucking dark. Yo. It dropped loot. Brass and bullets. Crazy. Yeah, let's eat. I grabbed another mineral water. We got so lucky finding that, dude. Like, That's honestly sick how you can just do that. Like, you can find potable water just like out in the world. I fucking love that as a mechanic. See that? I have no stealth, and then when I turn off the flashlight, it makes my stealth worse. It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty backwards right now. God, this meat is super shitty, but I mean, it is what it is. At least it's filling our belly. Let's drink this mineral water. Fill up the bottle again. So we now no longer have any mineral water available. We gotta get a handle on research and food and stuff. Now I like this one because it increases your inventory carry limit and your like block damage. Decreased stamina cost. Yeah. We gotta figure out the research though. But I'll need to start finding schematics, and I don't know what the viability of finding schematics is on 25% loot. So we'll have to play it by ear. Anyway, I'm gonna go put my second coffee on. I'll be right back. I need a timer. We have food and hydration for tomorrow morning. Bro, it's fucking dark. It seems to, like, the light level changes depending on whether or not I'm standing in front of the door. It's pretty wild. Well, I can't repair that. I need a block that's easy to repair. What about that? That requires wooden planks to repair. Which isn't bad. I mean, I can at least get and or make wooden planks. There might be other blocks that I could use that are better. Maybe ones that require lower tier resources to repair. I seem to have a distinct age-old memory of using scrap wood to repair like a cupboard. I gotta piss. shit, I'm cold. Or what the fuck? I think that's like a wandering horde. Oil, resin, cloth, and branch. I have no more resin. I'll have to get more. But yeah, that is just a wandering horde, it looks like. I'm cold. I have to turn on that fire. I don't want to burn through my calories for no reason. Okay. Yeah, 4 days ago, I could barely go 4 hours without a cigarette without losing my mind. Now it's been over 24 hours, and although I'm uncomfortable, I feel fine. A testament to discipline and what you can accomplish when you make a plan, I suppose. Level 2 with 1 skill point to spend. I don't like the way they're getting stuck on shit. No fucking way. Oh my god. That's why you never want to have a biker speed fucking tourist. I'm out. That's literally a fucking tourist zombie with the speed of a biker, which is radical. Anyway, I should be able to lose these guys using stealth after I get far enough away. Yo, Dick's Diner. There might be a cooking pot here, actually. Having a really hard time just losing the zombies. Alright, nighttime's almost over at least. Now we have an excuse to eat all that charred meat, because Big Boy fucking decimated us. Okay. Nighttime is almost over. We almost survived our first day here in Undead Legacy. God, the audio balance in this game, well, in this mod specifically, is so borked. Let's try that. There. Anyway, I need to access my carpentry table for a minute, so we're gonna have to kill these zombies. Alright, he'll bleed out. You cunt. You disgusting whore cunt. You filthy fucking brothel mongrel. Oh, you fucking filthy whore brothel mongrel cunt times 2. Wait. Yeah, I don't want to attract any more attention. I'm getting the shit kicked out of me here. I need more sap in order to make a torch. Crafted in backpack. Yeah, I need resin. And then we need arrows. I can't broadcast from storage yet. So I need feathers, stones, and plant fibers. Fuck. Terrific. You know what? I might be able to find coffees in that. Another big boy. Man, I need to get some fucking spike traps going, but this game's really grindy in the sense where you have to work twice as hard to get the same stuff. Christ, man, this is just painfully grindy, actually. No one's saying I have to play on Insane, though. If I start over again, I might bump it down to maybe Warrior. Because it seems like they're very spongy in the early game. I don't doubt that later on it levels out and you start doing more damage to them, but for now, like, this is just painful. Normally in vanilla, it's not so bad on Insane because you can just deploy a spike trap to kill a tourist zombie quickly, but being here in this, it's resoundingly different. I really wish I could disable rage mode. It's kind of shitty that the toggle's not there, but this is only 2.6 7 days to die. The dev for Undead Legacy didn't manage to get 3.0 squeezed in there, so we don't have any of that. None of the good settings, you know? Christ, man. Knife broke again. Maybe. Given Subquake's work ethic, we can probably expect 3.0 7 days to die. Undead Legacy around the time 5.0 comes out for vanilla. I can't believe there's more zombies coming. These spawns are out of fucking control, dude. Let's go get some sap and make our torch now. Alright, I'm making a torch. Let's loot the ambulance. Alright, let's go do that job for the trader. Yo, I might be able to lockpick my way in there. I doubt it, though. I'll bet that there's like a level requirement. Yeah, I need level 50 in lockpicking to get in there. Alright. I never made a shovel. God. Okay, please tell me I don't have to, like, get anything special for a shovel. Just let me craft it, let me move on. I feel like such a noob in this overhaul mod. I haven't played Undead Legacy for about 4 years. Okay, so the shovel requires what? Where's the shovel? I don't know why the shovel's not appearing in the list, but I need 1 rope and 1 large stone. Yeah, I don't know why, but it doesn't show me everything that I can craft. It's weird, like I have to look up the shovel in order to craft it. Is that just because it's a backpack thing? Yes. Okay, so that's a backpack craft. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't like the RNG involved with your bug out bag in the beginning. Sometimes you get like multiple bandages or multiple painkillers, or, you know, you might get more ammo. Like, there's a lot of RNG with that early game roll of loot. Anyway, we're gonna get some jobs done and try to make some money today. I have 1 skill point, but I can't get this stuff. I guess I'll just get that +5 to strength. And then we can improve our inventory carry limit soon. I'm gonna take that sports bag. I mean, it's another storage container for base. Okay. Fuck yeah. Jesus, I fucking hate rage mode. I hate it. I wish I could disable it. I'm gonna have to try to get like a mod to remove rage mode. If Subquake didn't fuck the dog, we would have 3.0 and I'd be able to disable it in game, but... Which way are we going? We're going north. Can you tell I'm quitting smoking? I would treat Subquake like shit on a regular day, but now it's worse. My health is looking fucking shitty. Okay, I found the supplies. Take them. I don't think I even want to fight the zombies. It just seems too tedious to fight them right now, so I'll try to pick my battles. Otherwise, we'll spend all day fighting and no time to, like, looting or doing quests. There's a beer in there.
If you drink... Well, looky here, boys. We got ourselves a real-life hero. And now he... Morning. I got a hangover, so just... Hey, jerk. I'd say it's been an honor to work
Well,
with
Dick's
you,
Diner is where I
but it
want to
would be
live.
a lie.
I got a pipe machine gun now.
Morning. If you flash some cash or get lost. If you don't like
All
the
right.
food, you can always go dumpster diving.
I'm gonna need more primitive repair kits, which will require more rope. You need so much plant fiber. I need to find a good way of getting plant fiber, and I was thinking maybe like hay bales or dry corn. You know, those are often a good source. That's a smash and grab over there, I think. In fact, a few of these are. All right. Can't get anything done. God forbid, this asshole enters rage mode, I'm gonna flip my shit, like... Okay, we marked a couple of smash and grab locations right there. I'm gonna take this duffel bag with me. What is that? Eliana's locket. 5 fortitude and boosted loot stage. Okay. Mythical locket pull, chat. I finally got my first book, but I'm going to want to be very careful about what I choose to read and what I choose instead to scrap. Because we need to build up research point. Introductory handbook with basic information about chemicals and chemical compounds. All right. I got another empty bottle for liquid collection. Every empty bottle matters. It allows you to take more out of existing water, you know what I mean? Like mineral water jugs and other shit like that. I might want to get into the habit of taking 2 knives with me, because I noticed the durability of one single knife is the issue. Well, an issue. Well, we're getting really good stuff from these chairs, honestly. They're very loot dense, it looks like. So, what is this? Chemistry research. I need a research table for that. Now, I'm not allowed to double dip the interior of a POI, and there's a chance I could get a cooking pot here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if there's a cooking pot here before I start the quest, and if there is, I'm gonna cancel the quest, and I'm not gonna do it, because I'm not allowed to do it. Yeah, see, there's a cooking pot right there. I can't double dip the interior, so if I activate this quest, there may no longer be a cooking pot there, right? So I'm not gonna do this quest. Yeah, I have a personal rule. I'm not allowed to double dip the interior of a POI. One clay for harvesting it, probably more for picking it up and scrapping it. Anyway, we got a cooking pot, which is good. What's in here? Nothing. Loot. 3 shotgun shells. Yeah, there's coffee in there. Let's grab it. It may benefit me to, in the next playthrough, just spend some time making a shitload of like primitive repair kits and stuff. Like really prepare a lot of them. We got goldenrod tea here and a large beef ration. I'll eat that. Both of them. I got another first aid bandage. Ow. Fucking silent ass cunt. Fucking Queen Laquifa over here. Fucking female. With your Disney movies and your fucking laundry. Get out of here. Yo. I swear to God. I feel like archery might have to be my go-to strat for a bit, because let's use one of these. I got a scrap shotgun. Wow. You know how hard this game is when you can't abuse hatches? Like, I want hatch abuse. I need it. Okay. I got a lockpick. I'm gonna take that wood crate with me. We'll take it home. Soda fountain, nothing. Coffee maker is empty. Search fire extinguisher box? The fuck is that? There's murky water everywhere. Now that we have the cooking pot, I'll actually be able to produce a whole bunch of drinks. Yeah, we got some bottles of murky water. I'm gonna drink this coffee, and then we can fill that bottle with, where did the bottle go? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Now that I have a cooking pot, fluid should not be as much of an issue anymore. I got another empty bottle. Yo, let's fill that. Fuck yeah, dude. Water collection. Can I still get, like, leather from these? Well, I mean, I need a repair kit, but yes. Hang on. Can I scrap it for leather? Because that's way less work, if I can. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think so. Fucking rage mode. I hate it. All right. Fuck. All right. Let's get out of here. I failed to get a quest done, but that's because I didn't want to break my own rules. Yeah, I can't double dip the interior of a POI during a quest. I need to find a really dense source of plant fibers. Like a fucking cornfield or something. Alright. Can make 3 rope. 9 arrows. Primitive repair kit. Anyway, I brought some storage containers here, so we'll start placing them down. And since I placed these, I can actually turn on broadcast storage on each one. Alright. There we go, buddy. I got a lot of storage down, and it's actually broadcast storage, which will really come in handy, so... I'm gonna have to work out a new organizational system, because there's a lot of items in this game that I don't recognize. I got a cooking pot now, let's throw that in here, and then start boiling some water. Water cooler in there. We can dump our water into that cooler to, like, stockpile and store it, right? How do I repair this? Repaired with a repair kit. Alright, so we're selling it as is. It doesn't really matter where I put all my stuff because we have broadcast storage, right? So... I might scrap that Night Stalker. Yeah, we get 50 of the research shit with that, right? And that's what we need the most of right now. Anyway, with broadcast storage, I'll be able to use all of these crafting ingredients very easily. I don't need to grab them out of storage anymore. Okay, now... Okay, I added 4 boiled water to there. And I'll take 1 with me. And we have those 4 empty bottles as well. Really cool feature. I really like the fluid transfer system in this game. Let's get out of here. Go see the trader and go get a job. Don't want to be a Romani gypsy, do we? I have to repair my shit, though. Hang on. I can't really crouch through that gap. I'll need to make more rope, which requires more plant fiber, so it's the same problem. Yeah, I need a better source of plant fiber. Maybe instead of going to the trader at all, I'm just gonna explore around town. We need to increase our holdings of plant fiber, and I don't want to walk around punching grass. We need a lot of plant fiber. Like, a lot of it, so... Fuck. I can't repair my knife, though. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, I have 1 primitive repair kit, so we'll use it. So the torch does have a limited duration, like a limited lifetime. It won't last forever. Tonight I'll take a look at the research list. Now that we actually have research material, I need to rank order the priorities. I'm thinking honey first, because if we get an infection and we don't have honey, we're cooked. I should be able to process honey out of the honeycombs that we've been gathering from the stumps. There's a smash and grab right here. I need to find farmland, though. Or like hay bales, or grass, corn. Yeah, dead corn plants. Something like that. Vehicle adventures. Smash and grab. Smash and grab. Oh, Carl's corn. Okay, if we need plant fiber, I think that's the place to be. Another smash and grab right here at the hoarder's house. Alright. Oh, man, I really wish I could take these spike traps, but it doesn't look like I can. I can't take any of that. Well, this is Bob's boars, I think. Where's Carl's corn? Either way, let's check these hay bales. So if I scrap it, I get 20 plant fiber. And if I harvest it, I get 23. It's a no-brainer then, we'll harvest them. See, this is more like it. I'm actually getting like a respectable amount. Character's getting fucking cold. Yo, the hell? What do you mean recharge wall torch? Huh. Yeah, we're pretty fucking cold. I think I'm gonna test out the hunger mechanic. I'm gonna see if I start starving, or if I just die when my hunger reaches 0. We gotta do it for science, unfortunately. Okay, we've done well here so far. Getting everything we need. I'm gonna refresh my chat. It might not be updating. Oh, yeah, it was not updating. Everyone bleeds from the crotch when the bleeding animations are active. I haven't really taken a look, but... Well, this is certainly a lot more plant fiber than we'd get if we were swinging at grass. Yeah. Let's get out of here. I got like hundreds of plant fiber. It was perfect, really. So Handyland. Scrap. Engineering research and basic research. I need to try to build a research bench, but I think I have to craft books for that. Which I can, but I need to get the Carpenter's Table tier 2, and I have to research crafting books. So... Anyway, I marked a whole bunch of smash and grabs here in town. The wood plank stacks are great for harvesting. Honestly, the loot stash to this is probably upstairs, but I can't get up there because I can't nerd pole right now. So smash and grabs will be a lot harder. Like, I might be able to nerd pole if I grab a whole bunch of those paper boxes, right? Which maybe I should start grabbing those. Well, we'll see, Matthew. We'll see if it's danger or not. Yeah, if it doesn't kill me right away and I just start starving, then, you know, I have to do the test, though. I have to let myself run out of hunger and see what happens. Clay bricks. I love the salvaging focus in this game. You always got to try to like maximize your resource gain by being resourceful. Resourceful for resources, yes. 100%. Nothing like those resourceful resources. I wonder where the music is. I have it set to 100% of the day, but I've noticed that there's been a lot of like, I don't know, regular sound effects are overtuned super fucking loud and super high, with the music being quite quiet. I think that's a mod thing rather than a vanilla thing. Alright, you are starving to death. You need to find something to eat. Well, it looks like my health is just going down. But you do lose your health pretty fast. It looks like your health is ticking away much faster. Maybe? Well, it does go down respectably fast. Have I found any eggs, like with all the nests that we've searched? I found 3. But I haven't researched how to make bacon and eggs. That's one thing I don't like about the mod, for sure. Other mods kind of did it better, where like some stuff is a no-brainer, right? Like the Learn by Doing Returns mod, you should be able to make bacon and eggs without like studying it at Harvard. You know, I feel like it's not that complicated. All right. I'll make a little bit of food, but I can't make much. The eggs, they have a 10% chance to cause dysentery, but I can technically boil eggs. Water, at the very least, does seem easy to get. Once you get, like, established. Once you get established, it's pretty easy to get more water. Anyway. I need to eat something. And then we'll go get some resin. I got a skill point, didn't I? No? I spent that on this strength upgrade. I wonder what you have to do in order to unlock, like, a specialization again. I really have no idea. Making pork belly into bacon is a shockingly hard process. Yeah, but frying pork isn't. Right? Bacon and eggs to me is just like pork and eggs, you know? Like you have the meat, you have the eggs, you fry it, you make it, right? There's a wandering horde right there, but they don't know where I am. I gotta make that scrap axe, but it's all gated behind research, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. That would require melee research. Tonight I'll take a look at the research menu and I'll see what we can make with what we've gotten. You found some tips for it? Tips for what? Well, don't overshare too many tips if I didn't ask for them though, because I really like the learning process for this. You only get to learn it once. Hang on. I'm gonna remove that just because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't. You know, I'll learn as I go. I appreciate the desire to help, but I want to learn on my own. All right, so we can stock up on a whole bunch of rope right now. 25. And more arrows. We got the boiled eggs. You actually get the bottles back after preparing the boiled eggs, which is nice. Staying fed seems pretty hard in this mod, actually. I kind of like it. So let's take a look at our research menu now. So there's different categories of research. There's like a general category here. Improved carpentry unlocks these things, which I don't quite care about that. Cardboard storage. I don't know how to make those, but I'm gonna venture a guess and say that making stone blocks is actually probably really expensive. So, spike traps research. Where is that? That's way down here. So there's like an entire traps category. And I can research it relatively cheaply. I just need like the 100 basic research. Vehicle adventures. I don't get it. Like what would I do with that? Research station requires 5 old books and a whole bunch of paper. Crafting books requires researching how to craft them. Yeah, God, I don't know. This is overwhelming. But you know what? Let's just start by scrapping this, the Handyland. Because at least then I can research the spike traps. I have to build a research station in order to complete the research. Okay, fair enough. How would I go about researching, like, hatches? So that's in the wooden doors section. And presumably you'll need, like, special stuff like hinges and nails in order to make hatches. You're burnt out on it? Yeah, it came out like a month ago. I guess you've probably been playing the shit out of it, huh? Yeah, we have a long process of learning this overhaul mod, but I'm excited for it. It's fun. It's fun and engaging. Even here on day 2 without cigarettes, I'm still enjoying it. You can shape menu this thing, huh? Cool. And because I placed it, it's a broadcast storage. Wow, that campfire's got a really small radius of heat. Yeah, a lot of overhaul mods do go over the top. I had the same vibe with Afterlife. I thought Afterlife was just way too much, you know what I mean? Okay, the food situation is like uber critical right now. But I mean, it would be easy enough to just grind out some jobs for Rect while endeavoring to buy some food from him, right? Like, I can buy potatoes from him and, like, bake those potatoes. Damn, honestly, I gotta admit. Well, the tennis racket hits hard enough. Hard enough to be worth using, but... What about fire? I haven't really endeavored to test out the fire damage, so... Like, fire plus bleed is pretty good against even a feral. Right? Like, that's kind of dope. Oh yeah, we're dead. But it's about time, really. Like, I kind of want to start over again. I got the will to live. I got more to give. Yeah, see that? His health is just like, well, burning and bleeding. It takes a while, but at the same time, it's very like non-stamina intensive of a way to fight. Fuck yeah. Backpacker Ben? Bald and bankrupt? No, I've never heard of Backpacker Ben. I'm assuming he'll like travels a lot, right? Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to pull some YouTuber Kung Fu here, guys. I need to start attempt 2, but I can't copy and paste the settings of this stream. Yet. Not until this stream is over. Once this stream is concluded, that's when I can copy and paste the settings. So what I need to do is I'm just going to schedule any old stream, transfer you guys into that one, and then use that one to copy the settings of this one and transfer, like, I'm going to transfer you like 3 fucking times. I've never really tried this before, but I'm just going to do it, right? I'm just going to fucking do it, and we'll see how it goes. Usually when I'm in this position, I'll just like, hang on. I'll just manually build the stream up again, but I'm going to try to do it differently this time. So I'm just going to transfer you to Grounded, but then I'm going to schedule the Undead Legacy stream and then transfer you into that. All right, see you in an hour, Claire. Take care for now. So let's get you guys transferred over, okay? Anyway, thank you for joining me for Attempt 1. I look forward to trying Attempt 2, and I hope you guys look forward to seeing it yourselves. Undead Legacy seems to be worth the wait, however excessive that wait was. So let's hop in. I'm gonna quickly be right back, and we'll start Attempt 2.